Welcome to Growth Bytes, your go-to podcast for breaking down marketing and sales strategies that actually drive results. If you've ever felt like your LinkedIn posts are invisible, this episode is for you. Let me guess, you've been putting effort into thoughtful, well-crafted posts, sharing industry insights, but crickets. A few likes from colleagues, some generic, great post, comments and zero leads or real engagement. Sound familiar? You're not alone. Most startup founders and marketers struggle with this. And that's exactly why today, we're diving into a LinkedIn growth hack that's quietly fueling engagement and driving sales, without paid ads, spammy DMs, or begging for likes. LinkedIn polls. Sounds simple, right? Just a fun way to get votes? Wrong. When used strategically, LinkedIn polls can boost engagement, even if your posts usually flop. Turn cold connections into warm conversations. Drive sales without sounding salesy. So let's dive in. The problem: talking to an empty room. Imagine this. A startup founder in the B2B space has been posting consistently on LinkedIn. They're sharing deep insights about industry trends, case studies showing how their product solves real problems, success stories from happy customers. But here's the problem: no one's engaging. Low reach, no conversations, no leads, and this is where frustration kicks in. Maybe LinkedIn isn't worth it, they think. But here's the truth: the problem isn't LinkedIn. The problem is how they're posting. The shift from broadcasting to conversations. Instead of posting another insightful post that gets ignored, they try something different. They ask a question, a simple LinkedIn poll question. What's your biggest challenge with B2B lead generation? Options: finding the right audience, getting responses to cold outreach, closing the deal, budget constraints. Now, here's what happens next. The breakthrough: engagement skyrockets. Within hours, the poll gets way more engagement than their usual posts. Why? Because people love sharing their opinions. But the real magic? It's not about the votes. It's about the comments. The founder jumps into the comments and starts conversations. A few days later, someone who engaged with the poll sends a DM. Boom. A warm lead, all from a LinkedIn poll that took 2 minutes to create. Why this works and how to use it. The reason LinkedIn polls work so well is simple. They lower the barrier to engagement. Clicking a poll option is easier than writing a comment. They spark curiosity. People want to see what others are voting for. They invite real conversations. Once people vote, they're more likely to comment. They trigger LinkedIn's algorithm. More engagement equals more reach equals more visibility. And the best part? You can design polls to attract the exact audience you want to engage with. How founders and marketers can use this today. If you're a startup founder, marketer, or sales leader, here's how to use LinkedIn polls strategically. Step 1. Identify a pain point your audience cares about. Step 2. Write a poll question that invites discussion. Step 3. Craft poll options that spark different opinions. Step 4. Engage in the comments. Step 5. Follow up with engaged people via DMs. Final takeaway: the easiest LinkedIn growth hack you're not using. If your LinkedIn posts aren't getting engagement, stop just broadcasting information. Start asking for opinions, because when people feel heard and involved, they'll talk to you. And when they talk to you, business happens. Try posting a LinkedIn poll this week, and watch the magic unfold. That's it for today's episode of Growth Bytes. If you found this valuable, share it with a fellow founder or marketer struggling with LinkedIn engagement. And don't forget to subscribe for more quick, actionable growth hacks that drive real business results. See you in the next one.